So when I was working at the animal clinic, I'd always kind of had a big heart for, bulldogs. I was not a lab person. didn't care for labs too much, but everybody's got their favorite breed. So we're working there, and this lady comes in, and she kind of does what I did. She'd pick up strays, get them what they need, try to find a rescue to place them with. And so she came in. She had a mama dog and some puppies that she'd found on the road, and one of the puppies apparently had been hit by a car. It was tiny, very, very, very young.
The runt of the litter?
No, just like young.
Yeah.
Just very young.
Right.
And his legs were splayed out sideways, and they were stiff. And she had taken him to a couple. I think she brought him somewhere here in Atlanta too, to have physical therapy to see if it would help him any or whatever. And they told her basically there was no help for his back legs.
Right.
So she brought him to the clinic, and she talked to the vets at the clinic, and they were basically like, there's not a lot we can do. He is paralyzed. He's paralyzed, in his back legs. The bones are already kind of fused together. There's not a lot to do. And so when she was it was really hard for her. She really did not want to put this dog down. I mean, I could tell that this was, she didn't want to do it, but she really didn't know what to do. And so I asked her if I could take him and try it, just try something. And so I took him home, and I talked to Dr. Bars about it, and Dr. Bars was like, maybe, we'll watch him and see what happens. And so I took him home. We made a makeshift wheelchair like out of PVC pipe. It was
I've been there.
It was a mess. So, cause we didn't know what we were doing, but, anyway, so we brought Stevie home, and after about 3 or 4 months, it became apparent that one of his legs was going to have to come off. He was rubbing a hole in himself because one of the legs was drawn up, and it was rubbing, his butt.
Right.
So I talked to Dr. Bars about it, and really, I think he had never really, dealt with one in that kind of situation either. So he really didn't know how it was going to go. And he was like, well, we can try it, So we took one leg off, and we put him in a wheelchair. And shortly after that, the other leg started, giving us some problems. So we went back and took the other leg off. And Stevie, I just put up a post, and I contacted a place called Gunner's Wheels. They're on Facebook. They have been a godsend for us. So we talked to Gunner's Wheels, and they sent us a wheelchair. They do it through charity and donations.
Yeah.
And because we didn't know if he was going to live. We didn't know. And so we put him in the wheelchair, and I mean, he has had to have a few other surgeries. There's been some complications here and there, but I mean, he is a happy, healthy, big black lab. And he is, and he was the first.
Right.
And I think seeing that everybody else
kind of gave up on,
yeah. Seeing that, and seeing that he could be a healthy, happy, normal dog,
right,
kind of gave me the push. I was like, okay, these animals are the ones that need help. And of course, having a vet that's willing to help you, even when they themselves are a little like, I'm not sure how this is going to go, that is a big thing. You have to, if you do take on one of these animals, you have to make sure that you have a vet that is on the same page that you are.
Right.
Because it is, it's a strength. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional now. Talk about my child, my Stevie child. But yeah, I do. I have a good group of donors. And I realized pretty early in with Stevie, because the surgeries were expensive. I mean, and,
they are.
And, you know, like I said, Dr. Barsh was great. You know, but he himself, you know, he had things he had to pay for to be able to do the surgery.
Right.
So I got together with my donors and just some people. I mean, I didn't know them at the time. And we started posting, and they donated, and they covered the vet bill. And I was like, wow, people are really, they will really help you. They will really help you with this. There's other people out there like I am about it.
They want to give that pet a chance.
They want to help. Yeah. And so I have a good group of donors now, and that's how we run. I mean, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't make it. There's no way.